Listen and complete the sentences with the different times that you hear. Number 1. My favorite TV show starts at 9 o'clock. Number 2. The train arrives at 3:30. Number 3. I usually get up very early, at about 5:30 in the morning. Number 4. Hurry, our plane leaves at 10 to 6. Number 5. Alexandra's class finishes in a few minutes, at 1:15. Number 6. We always eat lunch at noon. Number 7. My little brother goes to bed at 8:30. Number 8. Let's find our seats. The movie will begin at 2:20. Number 9. Do you ever stay up really late until midnight? Number 10. What time is it? It's 10 to 10. Number 11. The time now is exactly 6:37. Number 12. Don't worry, we're not late. It's only 1:15. Number 13. Excuse me, do you have the time? It's 8 minutes to 6. Number 14. 11 o'clock is my favorite time of the day. Number 15. It's 2:45. Let's take a break. Number 16. I'm confused. Do you mean 1 o'clock a.m. or p.m.?
Number 1. The school begins on March 7th. Number 2. My sister will travel to France on January 19th. Number 3. We'll take the test on November 22nd. Number 4. On June 8th, the store will have a big sale. Number 5. Can you send me an email by September 30th? Number 6. You need to turn in your homework by May 14th. Number 7. What time will your mom come on July 2nd? Number 8. The new students arrive on December 29th. Number 9. My girlfriend and I went out for the first time on May 1st. Number 10. I'll return to my country on October 5th.
Target 5. Listening for time. Day. Questions 1 to 6. Questions 1 and 2.
Hey, Jim, are you going to history class?
No, I don't have history today. I have English.
It's Monday. Are you sure you don't have history today?
Yeah, I have English today and Wednesday. My history class is on Thursday.
Just 1 day a week for history, huh? Not bad.
Questions 3 and 4.
We're very glad that you're considering becoming members of the Urban Exercise Club. I'm sure you'll want to sign up for membership after you've enjoyed this afternoon here. Since today's Thursday, you could have a tennis lesson. The tennis instructor is here twice a week, Saturday as well as Thursday. You're lucky it's not Friday. You'll be able to enjoy the steam room. It'll be closed for its weekly cleaning tomorrow.
Questions 5 and 6.
Let me remind you of your assignments for next week. Don't forget that the final exam has been rescheduled, so it'll be on Friday instead of Thursday. And you have an essay due on Tuesday. You should have a lot to study over Saturday and Sunday. Don't forget that I have office hours on Monday afternoon in case you have any questions.
Target 5. Listening for time. Year. Questions 1 to 6. Questions 1 and 2.
John James Audubon, the famous naturalist and painter of birds, was born on the island of Haiti in 1785. In 1803, he went to live in the United States. He was a self-taught painter and supported himself for a while by painting portraits. His famous work, Birds of America, was first published in England. Later, in 1842, Audubon published a version of this work in the United States. He died in 1851.
Questions 3 and 4.
That was a really interesting lecture on Maria Mahoney. I really admire her for being the first woman governor of our state.
Yes, she was an admirable person. Let's go over our notes. I put down that she was born in 1808.
Not 18, 19. She was born in 1908.
Whoops. Okay then, but I have this right. She became governor in 1967.
Are you sure? Wasn't it 1957?
No, 1957 is when she first decided to run for office, but she didn't win an election until 1967.
Questions 5 and 6. The university began construction of the library in 1985. It was expected to take just 2 years, but by the end of 1987, the library was only 3/4 completed. Finally, by the summer of 1988, construction was finished, and the new library opened in August of that year.
Section 1. You will hear a woman booking a room for a party at a community centre. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 4. Now the test will begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4. Hi, good morning. My name's Pete. How can I help you?
Hi, my name's Maria Lincoln. I understand you hire out rooms in the community centre as venues for parties?
Yes, we do. We've various sized accommodation. It depends on what you're looking for, really.
We're looking to hold a party, a children's birthday party, and we need a room that will hold about 70 people, with space for a small disco area, games, dancing, and food.
Well, we have a large room, and it would certainly hold at least 100 people comfortably. It's used a lot for parties and things like that.
That sounds as if it might be suitable. I've tried various venues. and they're either booked up or they don't hold enough people.
Can you tell me when you were thinking of holding the party?
I know it's short notice, but we wanted to hold it Saturday week. That's September 15th.
Let's have a look. Yes, you're in luck. The Mandela suite is free then.
I'll just write that down. Mandela.
And the time. When were you thinking of holding it?
In the afternoon, from 3:30 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yes, okay. There's no smoking on the premises, and we're only licensed to have soft drinks.
That's okay. I think I'm happy to go ahead.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 5 to 10. Can you just give your postcode?
Yes, it's PA5 7GJ.
Fine. And the flat and street number?
It's flat number 40, and the street number is 35.
Okay, so that's flat 40, 35 Beaches Street.
Yes, that's right.
And a contact number?
My landline is 223279 with the code. But I'll give you my mobile number, which is 07897 293381.
Okay, 293381.
Can you tell me how much it will cost?
It's quite reasonable, actually. It's £115 for the hire of the room, with tables and chairs. But if you want to hire disco equipment, we've got a basic system with speakers and other equipment for £25. But there's no technician around in case anything goes wrong. And of course, it's optional.
That would save us carting something from home, but maybe we should bring a spare sound system just in case.
We've never had any problem with the system, but you might not want to take any chances. What about catering?
Well, we had thought of getting everyone bringing something.
We have someone who can do catering for £9 a head, including the cake if required.
That's handy, but it's a lot as we have a fairly tight budget.
So, you want to go ahead with the booking?
Yes, certainly.
OK. I need to take a deposit of £30, which is refundable. The balance needs to be paid 2 days before the event at the latest.
Fine.
You can cancel up to 2 days before, but after that you lose the deposit.
We don't intend to cancel, but is there any insurance we can take out?
Yes, there's a form here somewhere.
How much?
It's, let me see. It's only £9 for the 24-hour period, and that covers you for cancellation, damage, and injury.
Well, at least we'd better have a look at it.
How would you like to pay the deposit?
Cash.
I'll just give you a receipt.
There you are. 10, 20, 30.
£30. Maria Lincoln.
Thank you very much. I'm really glad I found somewhere. We have been trying to book a place for the past 2 weeks, so thank you again, and bye for now.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Section 1. You will hear a telephone conversation between a woman who is looking for a job and a man from a company that organizes cycling holidays. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 6. You will see that there is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Hello, Pembroke Cycling Holidays. Bob speaking.
Oh, hello. I've seen your advert for people to lead cycle trips. Are you the right person to speak to?
Yes, I am. Could I have your name, please?
It's Margaret Smith.
The woman's surname is Smith. So Smith has been written in the space. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 6.
Hello, Pembroke Cycling Holidays. Bob speaking.
Oh, hello. I've seen your advert for people to lead cycle trips. Are you the right person to speak to?
Yes, I am. Could I have your name, please?
It's Margaret Smith.
Are you looking for a permanent job, Margaret?
No, temporary. I've got a permanent job starting in a few months' time, and I want to do something else until then.
What work do you do?
This will probably sound crazy. I used to be a lawyer, and then I made a complete career change, and I'm going to be a doctor. I've just finished my training.
Right. And have you had any experience of leading cycle trips?
Yes, I've led several bike tours in Africa. The trip to India that I had arranged to lead next month has now been cancelled. So when I saw you were advertising for tour leaders, I decided to apply.
OK. Now, we normally have 2 or 3 leaders on a trip, depending on the size of the group. Some tours are for very experienced cyclists, but we've got a tour coming up soon in Spain, which is proving so popular we need an additional leader. It's a cycling holiday for families. Would that suit you?
It certainly would. I enjoy working with children, and I probably need some more experience before I go on a really challenging trip.
That tour includes several teenagers. Have you worked with that age group before?
Yes, I'm a volunteer worker in a youth club where I help people to improve their cycling skills. Before that, I helped out in a cycling club where I taught beginners.
Well, that's great. Now, the trip I mentioned is just for a fortnight, but there might be the possibility of leading other tours after that. Would that fit in with your plans?
That'd be fine. I'll be free for 5 months. My job is due to start on October the 2nd, and I'm available from May the 1st until late September.
Good. Now, is there anything I need to know about the food you eat? We usually have 1 or 2 people in the group who don't eat meat, or have some sort of food allergy, so we're always very careful about that.
Yes, I'm allergic to cheese. Would that be a problem?
No. As long as we have enough notice, we can deal with that.
That's great.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 7 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 7 to 10.
It sounds really interesting. Would you like me to fill in an application form?
Yes, please. Where should I post it to?
Could you send it to 27 Arbuthnot Place, Arbuthnot Place, Dumfries?
And what's the postcode, please?
DG7 4PH.
Was that P Papa or B Bravo?
P Papa.
Got that. If you could return the application form by Friday this week, we can interview you on Tuesday next week. Say 2:30? Would that be possible for you?
Yes, it's fine. You're quite a long way from where I live, so I'll drive over on Monday. Should I bring anything to the interview?
We'll have your application form, of course, but we'll need to see any certificates you've got that are relevant in cycling, first aid, or whatever.
OK.
And at the interview, we'd like to find out about your experience of being a tour guide. So, could you prepare a 10-minute talk about that, please? You don't need slides or any complicated equipment, just some notes.
Right. I'll start thinking about that straight away.
Good. Well, we'll look forward to receiving your application form and we'll contact you to confirm the interview.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, Margaret. Goodbye.
Bye.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.